Let me tell you a secret that most international students studying in Canada are not aware of. In studying in Canada, you would need 24 hours work cap every week in order to be able to apply for your permanent residency. But the good news is that you can work actually more than 24 hours, and this only applies if you are working remotely for a foreign-based employer that is outside Canada, and you can apply this to your permanent residency. In case you're just watching us for the first time, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Okay, like I said, we all know that the stipulated rules is that when you are in Canada schooling as an international student, you are only permitted to work for 24 hours per week. But in February 2026, the rule changed. You can actually work more than 24 hours if you are working for a foreign-based employer that is outside Canada. And this can give you up to 100 points in your CRS score, especially if you are applying for the category-based draw for your express entry, category-based draw. And if you belong to these categories, if you're applying for the categories include healthcare, STEM, trades, education, and transport. But this is where it even gets better. Now, the work time doesn't have to be continuous. As long as you can work, even you can work part-time, but if you accumulate it and you can have up to 1,560 hours in 12 months, even if you worked part-time within 3 years, as long as it's within 3 years, but the accumulation of your work time is 1,560 hours, which is 12 months, you can apply and you are eligible. So it doesn't have to be continuous. It doesn't have to be continuous. You can accumulate it. That's the good news. You can accumulate it. So if you can work 15 hours, let's do the calculation, 15 hours per week, it will take you 2 full years to get 1 year experience. If you work 20 hours per week, it's going to take you 18 months. So, and remember, you only have a 3-year window to claim that experience. So within 3 years, if you can show 1 year work, which is 1,560 hours, it doesn't matter whether you did it at once or you did part-time and accumulated it. So this is what you must do in order to achieve this. Start early, begin your remote work as early as possible. So if you are just arriving in Canada as a student, start getting remote jobs and start early. Then track everything. Make sure you track everything. Your pay stubs, your contracts, and your job descriptions. Make sure, and then choose the right occupation that is going to fall into the category-based draws. That is going to fall into the category, which is healthcare, transport, STEM, and education and trades. Make sure it falls into that category. Then you must also understand that for you to get an invitation to apply the ITA, you need solid proof of work. You need to show that remote job is foreign based and it was done while you are in Canada, and you need to show that you can transfer it. As I said, that can give you up to 100 points. So if you have a good language score, you have other things, and if you have good score in your language test and coupled with these transferability skills, you see that your points will increase. So that's what you need to do. I believe this has been helpful to you. Like, subscribe, share, and if you want to book a session with us so that we can review either your Canada refusal reasons, or you want to make fresh applications, you can go through my other videos and see our success rate and see how we write our letter of explanations. You can see the description. You can see look at the description box and you see how to reach out to me, either mail or the link where you can book a one-on-one session. Until I come your way again, stay glued.